Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Baba Is You. Last time we managed to conquer Written in Stone and Words Eroded by Time. Planet Baba. I don't think I've looked at this puzzle. If I have, yeah, I have not looked at this puzzle. This is quite memorable. Planet Baba. In a world made of purple Babas. Baba is you and still and stop. Win. Foot is you, cloud is push. Baba facing, foot is empty, ice is stop, dog is bark. Of course, I'm recording, so of course the neighbor's dog comes out and starts barking at a squirrel or something. Pretty sure that does get picked up at least a little bit by the mic. Okay, what are we doing here? Oh, Baba is you and still and stop. Right, okay, so Baba is me. He just can't go anywhere. He is held in place by strong gravitational forces. Foot is also you. This is one of the rare times where there's two you keywords in the puzzle. For whatever reason, you don't see that very often. Cloud is push. Baba is stop. Baba facing foot is empty. Oh, okay. Facing means directly facing with no space in between. So how do I get Baba to look at the foot? How indeed. I see a way to make a tiny bit of progress. This is going to be the wrong thing to do, but at least will illustrate something that we could do in the future. Something, something. So now I can make a leftward move. The foot won't be able to move to the left. And so the Baba, who was looking to the left directly at the foot, has disappeared into existence. And I've made a tiny, oh, and then I can move like down or up. Well, I guess just that one down and up. Right. So basically when I was trapped inside these two Babas, then I could move upward, for example, and get rid of that Baba, or downward, for example, and get rid of that Baba. All right. So Baba facing foot is empty. But I need to erode all the way into win or something. And cloud is push, and it feels like I should be doing something more valuable with that. There's a lot of space down here to be pushing against things. Maybe. Is there another way to have the Baba look at me? I mean, it seems like if I want Baba to be looking left. Yeah, I'd have to move the foot to the left, so there'd have to be something that the foot is pressing up against, it feels like. I could pin cloud as push against the bottom, and then put a cloud right above it, and then do here in order to start eating into the top of the planet. Could I push the cloud around? Let's do what I did again. Maybe this idea that's totally not going to be the solution is actually the solution. Because what if, after doing this, and say this, what if I then next chose to do this? Well, I got rid of one more Baba. But that's it, and now my pushy cloud is kind of stuck in a jut in the dent I just carved into the planet. Is there a way to make cloud stop or something? Alternatively? I can't... Like, I can do this and it doesn't end the puzzle, but I can't do anything else. Oh, I can say cloud is you. I can say cloud is you. I can say cloud is you. What does that mean? By switching the you, here we go, here we go. By switching who's you. Yeah. Yep, got it. Okay, I see it. So, I need to say cloud is you vertically, for example. The game is lagging because all these babas are updating every turn, I think. Okay, so cloud is you. But foot is also me, so be careful. But I want to get rid of foot is you. Great. Okay, so now it's just the cloud. Baba facing foot is empty. Right. This is not originally what I was thinking, but this is much easier. Baba facing foot is empty. It's not Baba facing you is empty, it's Baba facing foot is empty. So let's just push in the foot. Just like that. And then have Baba continue looking at it. And we've managed to erode away a whole section of the planet. Brilliant. Okay. I could just say, like, cloud is win or something, so why don't I go ahead and set that up and make things easy. Left. Left. Put to left. Get rid of the foot. Now would be a great time for foot to be me again. Foot is you. There we go. And now I want to say cloud is win. Because that's what I originally thought of. So that's what I'm going to do. Cloud is win. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Ta-da! Alright. That was cute and fun. Puzzle 18 has been unlocked. Well, let us check it out together. Smelting facility. A lot of words. I apparently am GG. GG is not swap. Oh gosh, swap. That's a very powerful but challenging word. GG near sun is defeat. I don't even see a sun. Pipe is stop, of course. Sun not above GG is empty. So sun can only exist somewhere in the column above me. Empty is empty. Sun is pull. Robot near sun is flag. So apparently I need to create a sun near the robot in the upper right in order to make a flag. Flag is win. Fire is still and defeat, and possibly and sun. So that's how I would create the sun in the first place. So let's just witness that. GG is rocket. Sorry, GG and rocket is push. And possibly empty is pull. So there's an example of the sun being created, but not being above GG, and so even waiting a turn causes the sun to disappear out of existence. So, empty is pull. I fear, but if I do this, so when something is pull, it means you can't push against it, so that's the reason that I'm not going anywhere here. So maybe I don't want empty as pull. Maybe I want something else to be pull. I don't have access to fire. GG and rocket is push. I can make pushable rockets. Oh, and there's swap. Oh my gosh, empty is swap? How would that behave? Actually, unless empty is like also pull or something, empty is swap I think would be indiscernible from normal reality. Let's see if that's true. So I'm just swapping with empties. Yeah, it feels indiscernible to normal reality. Okay, but I could say GG is swap or rocket is swap or all kinds of crazy things. So GG is swap would allow me to move the fire, aka sun, the sun to be, into a position where I might want it. So let's go ahead and try that out. Oh, fire is still and defeat. Fire is still is a problem. So while I could swap positions with non-pushable things... Oh, I haven't said GG swap yet. Well, I could swap positions with non-pushable things, such as a robot. Why did I not swap it? Robot and your son's flags win. Oh, GG's not swap. I created the rule, it got X'd out right in front of my eyeballs, but my eyeballs did not see the Xing out, and had forgotten that I had previously read aloud, GG is not swap. Alright, but I could make the rocket swap, and push the rockets around to do some swapping for me. Yeah. Okay. So that's confusing. So I try to push against the rocket, but it swaps instead. Fire is defeat, so I wouldn't be able to try to do things like that anyway. Okay, let's break up rocket and swap for just a second. And just witness... I don't think I'll be able to get the robot out of the corner. But I could use pull. Actually, let's witness what happens here. If rocket is swap, and GG tries to walk into this robot, swaps with the rocket, robot doesn't go anywhere. I don't have access to the word robot to say robot is pull. Okay, big picture. The goal is to get a sun on the robot, or near the robot. To get a sun, I need to convert fire. However, the fire needs to be directly above GG. Or the sun needs to be directly above GG. GG near the sun is defeat. So GG can't get too close. Yikes. I have all these pushable rockets. I have access to empty and swap, and even a little bit of access to pull. What could be pull? Empty can be pull. So empty as pull must interact somehow, because it seems like it's the only thing that I'm allowed to say is pull. Is that true? Is there a way that I can pull the word pull off of the bottom? Using like a rocket swap or something? I don't think so. So if I, okay, so one thing at a time. If pull is indeed stuck on the bottom row, then the only thing... Oh, I have access to the words GG and rocket. No, I don't. I do have access to the words GG and rocket. However, I would give up access to the word push in order to get them. But then I could say GG is pull or rocket is pull. Okay, so there's like ordering dependencies of when things are ever pushable. What would be the valuable of GG is pull or rocket is pull or something like that? How do pull and swap interact? Like if rocket were pull and GG were swap, and like GG runs away from the rocket. Let's actually just look at that because I'm having trouble visualizing that. And I've got an and keyword as well. Yeah, there's a lot of powerful words in here. This will be very difficult to reason about. Let's say GG is swap and rocket is pull. Should be able to do that. GG is swap. GG can't be swap. Let's say rocket is swap and GG is pull. I've tried to make GG's swap like 6 times already. Okay. So. Swap. 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 So GG is pull. Right, nothing is pulling GG. Not even the rocket that just kind of got moved to the left there. Could I do something else as pull? I mean, I could do empty as pull, but that's not particularly interesting. If rocket were swap and rocket were pull, let's futz with that for just a minute. Yeah, let's not worry about these words. We're just experimenting. We're in that early stage of the puzzle. where we just try to learn. Okay. So now I'm pulling a rocket after I swap that one. Okay, so I pulled them all together. And yeah, recall that they can pull in sequence like that. So pull basically means if something adjacent to me moves, then I move to follow it. Rocket swap meant that it just got swapped. Something adjacent to me moves away from me, right? And so if I go here, the rightmost rocket saw, or sorry, the middle rocket saw Gigi moving away from it to the left, so it decided to follow. The rocket to the left of Gigi just got swapped. Yep, okay. So I kind of understand how those interact. Okay. I have access to push at the beginning of the puzzle, but not later on in the puzzle. I have access to the stop keyword for reasons unclear. Might also just be like a text pusher at some point. I have access to empty. Empty as swap didn't seem to be meaningful. Empty as stop would pretty much prevent most anything from happening. Because now I can't kind of walk into empty spaces. Empty as pull, did we fool around with empty as pull? Yeah, pull is kind of like push. Yeah, we did that at the beginning, and so that also is probably not good. Alright, I have a sense of the space. Now let's focus on one aspect of trying to solve the puzzle, which is I need to create a sun that doesn't go away. How could that be done? A, I could have moved the fire somewhere into the column above Gigi, but fire is still, so that seems pretty impossible. Let's assume for the moment that that is not possible. B, Gigi could somehow end up 2 columns to the right immediately and save the sun from extinction. I don't immediately see a way to do that. While I am seeing something that's vaguely notable, though, if I were to do this. I was trying to do the Gigi near sun as defeat, but the sun got flashed out of existence before Gigi had a chance to be defeated. Okay. So yeah, many times during these puzzles, there's a saying, if you can't move the mountain to the man, if you can't move the man to the mountain, move the mountain to the man. And so if I can't get the fire or the sun above Gigi, then maybe bring Gigi below the sun or the fire. That kind of strategy is important to think about in a lot of these puzzles, I have found, but I don't think I've ever called it out before. I don't have a good intuition for swap. I have and. What could I use and for? Can I create any perpetual motion machines here? I already experimented with swap and pull. Push is going to be gone forever very shortly. Stop is not going to help me with any kind of perpetual motion. Oh, sun is pull already. So if I did create a sun, it'd have to be above Gigi. Yeah, okay, let's imagine somewhere in the world, maybe up near the robot, at the same row as the robot, that there was a sun. Sun not above Gigi is empty, which means if Gigi moves to the right, I would need the sun to move to the right at the same time. Robot near sun is flags win. So let's suppose Gigi's down here moving to the right, because Gigi can't be near the sun, because Gigi would get defeated. And Gigi's the only thing that's you. So if a sun exists, it's going to be some number of squares above Gigi. If Gigi's ever going to move left and right, which seems probably necessary, then the sun would have to move with it. And the sun is going to be far away, so we need action at a distance. We need some kind of automatic perpetual motion machine. It's the reasoning I'm coming to now. That, or there's got to be some way to move this fire, despite the fact that it's still. And it is the case that still, well, no, I decided that fall was more powerful than still, and originally I was thinking still did not override fall, but it was because I was breaking up the rule that was saying the text was still, because it was falling and reevaluating the rules. So it is reasonable to imagine that still is kind of like a very powerful overrider, and there's nothing that could override it. So if I can never move the fire, then the only thing I could do to the fire is turn it into the sun, which implies from here, there's a way to get... Okay, can I create multiple Gigis? Empty is Gigi. Empty is empty. Rocket is Gigi. I don't see a rocket as rocket. Okay, so already here is a piece of the puzzle that we had not seen, that we had access to. So let's play around with that. Rocket is Gigi. Okay, multiple Gigis. There's a sun. It's not dead yet. I can even move, well, can't move up actually. I can't move anywhere. But the sun would be pull. But I would need to pull it left and then up and then right to get to the robot. And the entire time it would need to be above Gigi. So another one of the Gigi actors. Sun is only pull right now, right? Yeah, it's not, and now it's just gonna flash out of existence. Okay. Just want to read all the things that start with sun. Sun is pull, sun not above Gigi's empty. Yes, those are the only rules that start with the sun. So who would do the pulling? Gigi can't do the pulling because Gigi near the sun is defeat. So I'd need a rocket or an empty or something. Empty is pull. If I need to see a thing. Let's not worry about the sun. If I say empty is pull. Right, pull behaves like push. And I can't push against it. Okay. Or sorry, pull behaves like stop when pushing against a thing. So when empty is pull, if you try to push against empty, it's going to be like stop. Okay. Okay. And I have an AND keyword I haven't really used. I have the swap keyword I haven't really used. I'm able to create a sun. How would I pull it? I wouldn't be able to swap with it with Gigi, because once again, Gigi would be too near it. If there were still a rocket, if I hadn't changed all of the rockets, then one could imagine a rocket directly above the sun, Gigi directly above that rocket. Rocket is pull, sun is pull, and so if I moved up, the bottom Gigi would move up, the top Gigi would move up, pulling the rocket, pulling the sun, and I would have moved the sun one square and kept it alive at the same time. Furthermore, furthermore, if there had been 3 rockets around the sun, positioned like... it's going to be hard to position them like so. It's actually going to be quite hard to position them like so, isn't it? Let me go ahead and try to do it anyway. I guess actually their facing direction doesn't matter. So if there have been 3 rockets around the sun, and there were a GG here, and a GG here, and a GG here, and a GG here, which I don't know how to do because I just used my rockets and didn't turn them into GGs, and that thing was the sun, then I would be able to pull it upwards, leftwards, or rightwards. There'd be a GG directly below it, keeping it alive, and someone could imagine just moving right over here and bringing the sun over to the robot, and everything would be hunky-dory. So, that would be rocket is pull, and somehow creating a bunch of extra GGs. So, I have an imagined way to move the sun that requires more GGs. Empty is empty, so I can't say empty is GG. Rocket is GG and rockets or something. I don't have another rocket keyword. Yeah, if I had more things, like I've got ands and multiple is's, so I could turn one object into 2 objects, except I could say GG is, but GG's the only thing that's me, and I don't have a conditional keyword to only turn some of the GGs into something. Okay. I still haven't used swap in my imagined solution as well. And I still haven't used empty. Empty is push, I don't think is phraseable. And empty is push is already bad news. I was just thinking about being able to stand below the sun and like push it upwards from a distance or something. I don't think I'm going to solve this puzzle today. So, I've made some headway thinking about it. I think this is a good one. I might not even have to look at it. That just feels like one that if I look at on another day, I might have fresh insights that I'm not having right now. So instead, let's move forward to There and Back, which sounds like the start of a Hobbit title or something. I see a belt, and I cower. I need to learn not to do that. Tower. Not tower is push. Everything is pushable except the tower. Let's push the tower. Oh, text. Text is not tower, though. Why is text not pushable, or is it floating, or am I... Okay, let's read all the rules. Is melt. Belt is shift. Tower is tower. Baba is baba. Flag is hot. Flag has crab. Crab is win. Lonely baba is phantom. There we go. I'm a phantom until I move inside of an object, at which point I'm not a phantom. Oh, so I can do this. There we go. To make the tower be pushable. And then I would be able to push it if I were inside something else. Oh, Lonely Baba is Phantom. Now it's just Baba is Phantom. So I'm always Phantom. I just made things worse. Instead, perhaps I want to do this. Aha! I'm no longer Phantom. And the tower's push. Great. That's actually... Okay, we need to remember that. Lonely Baba is Phantom. Let's actually go back to the beginning of the puzzle. This is actually super powerful. I can move inside text, but once I do, I become corporeal and have the ability to break a rule from the inside, which I did not once, but twice at the beginning of this puzzle. So Lonely Baba as Phantom is extremely powerful. Furthermore, since I was phantom-y, like if there weren't walls around, like I might be able to even like, yeah, just go through the walls and do different things. But once I move into the wall, I become corporeal, and so I need to move back out into empty space to become phantom-y again. Okay. Very interesting implications there. All right, let's read the rest of the rules. Wall is wall and stop and still. Walls ain't going nowhere. Flag and belt is not you. I can't be a flag, can't be a belt. Belt is belt. Tower's tower, baba, baba. Baba's you. Flag is hot. Okay. I think we've seen all the rules. Flag is hot. Flag has crab. So, okay. Phantom Baba needs to get these words into better position. Flag... is at least no longer against that wall. Is... I want to say flag is melt. And I can get melt out by doing that. So now melt is a completely accessible word. How can I get is out? Is seems to be a tough one because I can't move left, right, and I can't move it up, down. And flag, I got it off the wall at least, and so I'd be able to press it to the left. But yeah, is still pretty problematic. And I guess I hadn't thought about this. Even after breaking up Lonely Baba's Phantom, I could still put it back together. So I can switch back and forth between Phantom and non-Phantom roles. Okay, which is extremely powerful. Okay, so I have a tower. The tower could also be phantoms. Do I know how two phantoms interact? I don't remember if I have experimented with this before. So now is a good time to experiment with this. If tower is phantom, obviously a corporeal Baba cannot interact with it. What if both Baba and the tower are phantom? The tower is not currently push, however. So I'm not getting the data that I want. Is there a better way that I could do this and have tower be push while I'm doing all of this? Not that I immediately see. Let's not do that though. Okay. So we'll undo this for a moment. Okay, I have a not keyword. Oh, not Lonely Baba is phantom. Means only when I'm inside something else am I a phantom. So for example, inside the tower, now I just became phantomly. Does that mean this sounds actually super powerful? That if I push the tower against a wall, I made this is very annoying to get back, but it's get backable. If I had pushed the tower against a wall, gotten rid of its pushability, said not Lonely Baba is phantom, became not lonely, now I'm a phantom. I was thinking I was gonna be able to push this off the wall, but I'm still phantomly in here. And then I become unphantom once I get back out into empty space. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, need to re-break this again too. Okay. Very interesting puzzle. Do I think I'm near a solution? Possibly. I need insight that I've not yet had. What is the key issue? What is the problem I have not been able to solve? I need to say flag is melt. I managed to get melt into a much more useful position. Flag is still problematic. Is still problematic. Oh, but what I just did actually could have solved the is problem. So if I do this, Now I can become corporeal right here and push is downward. So is now farther out into the world than it has been before. Melt is as well. Still seems to be a struggle to form flag as melt. So let's break this up again and have our non-phantomly Baba ponder for another moment. In order to... Oh, I could have pushed flag to the left. So the only thing I have a problem with now is the fact that is caught on the left-hand side. So I either need to get is off the left-hand wall, which would make... Imagine Baba is standing left of the is. He's inside a wall. So he is not lonely. So I'd want lonely Baba as phantom. Okay, so I'm phantomly when I'm lonely, right? There we go. Yeah, okay, so I just got the word is out. So now I can say flag is melt. Okay. Have we solved it? Almost. I need to get past the belt again, so I need to do this trick. I should have done the not first. Not lonely Baba's phantom. I'm not lonely, so I'm a phantom. I can travel through walls. I've become corporeal. Flag is melt. There's my crab. Crab is win. And I won. There we go. I did it. Very cool puzzle. It's at the end of that little section, so I have a feeling like we might not be seeing any more of the phantom, perhaps. But I enjoyed that, and that was a good way to finish this episode. So I'm going to say, I hope as always that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon for more Baba Is You. For now, bye-bye.